All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom real quickly, and before I know it, come back. They're already moving along here at game number one. With that said, we're in game number one. That's what matters. Not missing too much here. But anyways, into the game, joined by Sender once again as my co-caster. You look at an interesting start here. Oh, Ophelia Kraken bubbles the bands. How about that? Moon Queen first picked by Team NK. So
Yeah, it looks like they were just banning out Zane a bit and focusing that. And they take the Moon Queen. Moon Queen is a hero that Reason is very known to play. And Moon Queen's pretty strong right now, so I can understand that first pick on Moon Queen.
yeah. With that said, the final pick going to be coming out here all the way down to 3 seconds of extra time. Jeez. But Drunken Master is going to be their final pick in the end. The lineup so far, the overall Moon Queen, Rhapsody, Andromeda for the Legion team, Parasite, Aluna, Drunken Master for Reason Gaming. So no jungles on the Legion side going to be coming out, but obviously you got Parasite on Reason Gaming.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised they didn't take Tempest over the Andro on the NK side, because with Tempest, they have a really good early game push with teamfight, because the Reason picked Parasite, so you're going to have a really big teamfight advantage. So
Yeah.
just a little surprising, but they instead go for the late game, protecting the Moon Queen with the Andromeda swap. It makes a lot of sense, too.
Yeah. By the way, I know I mentioned about Team NK, maybe having access to their Skype, whatnot. They did ask during the drafting stage that they would prefer not to join at that point, but anytime during the game, we do have that access. So again, if you find an appropriate time, I might hop into there, just to get an idea of what they're talking about and whatnot. But for now, focusing back on what's going on here, Tundra coming out as far as the. Wow, we're just flying here, man. Insania was not Insania, but Tankafet was ready to go here for Team NK.
Okay, so it looks like they're doing the Tundra Suicide, the Andro Master of Arms middle, and then the Moon Queen and Rhapsody in the short lane. What this means is that they're gonna have so much counter push. As long as they don't get picked off, they should never lose a tower. It's insane. They have the goo with the Tundra combo. Like, the creeps will die.
Yeah. Yeah, the Aurora with the goo, for that matter, in the Tundra combo. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay. Okay. So, he wasn't lying. They had a plan, man. And there you go. He's going to ready up on it. Lord Salforus. I love it. I love it. I love it. We talked about it on the podcast yesterday a little bit. He got those recent changes. It's kind of interesting because his ultimate, it's a lot less of a cooldown, but the damage and whatnot is a lot less on top of that. So more utility for the team rather than kills by himself. What do you take of Lord Salforus, though? That's got to be the focus here.
I don't really know. I think they just picked it because he's a good laner. I don't think the ultimate's going to come much into play, and it looks like someone got bugged out.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that's 4v5. That ain't going to happen.
Just something to notice. It's kind of odd that Legion or Team NK went for this huge counter push lineup versus a full gank lineup. They're going to have a hard time catching heroes when they're out of position and pushing towers themselves. So it's just a little strange to me. They go for like all the counter push is great and all, but you don't need that much counter push when you're versus a full gank. But Tundra is definitely going to be good versus this gank lineup. But the vision the Hawk provides will be so useful.
Yeah. So we are joining back into the game right here, so that's why I have it on the Versus screen for you guys. So don't worry, you're not missing anything out. I didn't forget to change the overlay this time. You're just simply on the Versus screen because we're remaking the match here. Yeah, though that is true. The amount of counter push they put into it, it's still just strong heroes in the end. But God, the Sword Cell Force. I want to actually bring this up here in terms of the changes that actually did happen to him. So to remind everyone, since we do see this hero, of what it's all about here. So again, he got a lot of changes to his Q, which is the Mors Certissima, is how you pronounce it. Overall, though, it got buffed up is the idea of it. And then again, the Undying, his ultimate is what got changed quite a bit, kind of reworked. So like I was kind of saying yesterday, it takes away definitely from the self-killing, the self being able to get killed yourself, and, doing your own thing. But as far as the teamwork goes, it definitely has that. And, they are going against a Rhapsody who brings some bit of heal. So there is that to keep in mind as well, as far as the impact that his Undying will have. But Yeah, and as you put it too, he is a really strong laner. He is a very, very strong laner when it comes down to it. So,
Oh, also
intrigued by that.
something to note is this is a really good Andromeda game. If you look at Hellborn, it's a lot of single target abilities with the Drunken Master, Pestilence, you're even AoE stun, but you're going to be hitting one guy. Self Force is single target, Parasite single target. So when they go all in on one target, the Andro swap, the Rhapsody, Malady is going to come into such a huge impact in this game.
Mm-hmm. So here we are, obviously at the remake here. Yes, they made it old pick to get the heroes that they wanted here, of course. So as soon as the ready ups go through, we'll be good to jump into to game number 1 again. If only every weekend was like this, man. Just a nice little flow going on in terms of from game to game and whatnot. So they were ready to play, and
I mean, they're hyper. They want to play. They want to go to Thailand. They want it. So
yeah, I'm really glad we're doing the interviews because you can definitely tell, and everyone's voice. You know, they were making the point that they are here, they're focused, they are practicing, they realize that there is a lot on the line. And I really liked what I think it was Hanskin that actually brought it up. It's honestly this event. Yeah, the money of course is a big part of it, but it's also just a life experience. I mean, going to a different country to play in a video game tournament. I mean, that itself, as he put it, tell your grandchildren.
I think everyone wants to see HoN Thailand. Like it's HoN's exploding over there, and it's going to be so much different. It's going to be bigger than it was in DreamHack when HoN was really big. Like what? Was it like 3 to 4 DreamHacks ago, HoN was really big at DreamHack. I can imagine how big it's going to be in Thailand.
Oh, yeah. No, the GSL last year was an amazing event to be in person. I can vouch for that for sure. As far as, what they were putting forth in terms of just the people there and the production and everything. So, I can only imagine what this time's going to be around. Well, that's in a little bit later on.
Look at the lane so far. They're going to go for the Free Farm Pestilence. They're going to put Drunken Master mid versus this is a really smart. Putting a melee mid versus the minus armor lane would be really hard for him to lane and get good farm. Mm-hmm. And they're going to dual lane the Tundra, which is good because Tundra isn't the best 1v2 laner anymore. So this is pretty decent lanes for Hellborn. This is probably ideal.
Yeah. We'll see how that ultimately shapes up for them. Lord South Forest, you look at the regen, though. Yeah, he's got a health potion on top of it. Not going the hatchet, but... and again, you kind of interested thinking about him with that life tap ability. It's a nice little quick little steroid ability to get that burst of auto attack damage in there. So, if need be,
looks like they're gonna take the creep wave and put it behind the tier 1 tower. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then wait, okay, Zibby's taking a lot of pressure, but look at the top. This mid lane ward's gonna be totally wasted. They expected the dual lane mid from Reason Gaming, and this ward is gonna have 0 impact in this game. So that's a really big deal.
Yeah, so you're not really getting anything out of that other than if it would have been for those ganks. So, yeah, not going to be happening. Instead, it's just going to be a Master versus a Drunken right now. Look at this, though. Lord South Forest, he's getting stopped here. I mean, he's going to go in. He puts a life tap up. He's just trying to run. Zane's in trouble, though. And will it be enough? It should be. There's the Bloodlust kill coming out. You see Parasite, he should be fine. He has boots. He is going to get away, but I think it's safe to say not going as planned here off the bat.
And Parasite's not farming either. Look at this. This is a really bad start for them. Parasite's missing like a minute. He's going to miss like a minute and a half of farming. So Forest gave away first blood.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, he is going to kind of kite them around right here. You see Lord South Forest is going to take the aggro and allow Parasite to actually go back in his own jungle in the end. But, that also is just a good heads up of perhaps prediction, and also just roaming around earlier on, spotting him doing what he was doing, and making him pay for it. So, Andromeda and Rhapsody doing a very good job right there of making him feel the bad end right there with the death. So, the Bloodlust kill already in favor of Team NK. Obviously looking good for them. They got the dual lanes in both the middle and the bottom to their advantage. So this is shaping up well. So it's safe to say both the jungle, Parasite's going to need to recover pretty strong, but also the short lane Pestilence here. And again, it kind of goes back to the classic route of, should we expect, oh my god, Drunken Master, by the way, he gets to go the middle lane, Imba Boy.
What?
Manning up against Les QQ.
How did it even happen?
I don't know. I kind of caught that halfway through, but all of a sudden he's dead.
I was watching bottom because I didn't really expect anything to happen middle for a good 6 minutes at least. But top lane, Tundra's dead.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Parasite coming in blocking a little bit as a hero. Leech comes out. He needs to get in front of him. There you go. Hero blocking coming out. Good initially, but it's not going to be enough, actually. Tundra's going to live. You see Parasite. What is he doing?
What?
Oh, no. It is falling apart.
Oh, that should have been a free kill.
And Zane goes down bottom lane again. Reason Gaming is, I mean, I don't want to say on tilt, but that
was really bizarre.
That was pretty bizarre, yeah.
I don't even think, like, Self-War shouldn't be dying. Like, I don't even know what happened top, but at least Imba Boy is pulling through.
Imba Boy's winning 1v2 as Drunken Master. I mean, you know, again, I've kind of pointed this out yesterday with this whole Reason Gaming idea. It's like, not obviously to take away from their other players, but it seems like a lot of their strategy comes down to, you know, the Imba Boy effect. He just, his stats speak for it. I mean, they build around usually him being very successful and working off of that. So, and he is obviously just a very, very good player. There's no doubt in that. But yeah, it's a good thing that he got that kill, because if he didn't, then this would already be a pretty horrendous start here for Reason Gaming. I mean, it still kind of is, but in the end,
like, stats-wise, they're not doing too bad. They do have a Parasite jungle versus no jungle. But the thing is, they are versus a Moon Queen. Legion does a much better team fight going into the mid-game, so they need to get this early mid-game advantage going for them.
So you see, as far as stats go overall, I mean, Master of Arms is 21-4, so despite that death, you know, managing pretty solid creep farm. Compared to the Fortune 0 Drunken Master. You got bottom lane, Moon Queen, I take it, 16-4. Yeah, she's having a good time. Has to have to deal with the pulls and whatnot initially, so maybe delaying it a little bit as far as her farm goes. But overall, not too shabby, including the hero kill on top of that, so 326 gold per minute. Working off of that. Pestilence still the short lane. I was getting at, though. Looks like it is going to be going Steam Boots first, but again, the classic case of, are we going to see those Alchemist Bones first, or is it just not worth it in a game like this?
I guess if you're going to go Steam Boots, you're not going to go Alchemist Bones. Normally, if you go Alchemist Bones, you go, like, maybe Red Boots into Bones, but since he has the Apprentice Robe, most certainly will not be seeing that.
So, very early on in the game still, but already a 3-1 hero kill advantage in favor of our Legion team. Of course, you see Pestilence kind of boxing out Tundra quite a bit right here, making him feel the pressure. Parasite, in the meantime, not only with this start earlier on, but of course the death at the top lane that he suffered. He is just having a pretty poor start here. We'll see if St. Ross can kind of get that recovered, as he's still working on a Blood Chalice, it looks like.
Yeah, left camp is blocked. That death was really big, and also because he was bottom for like a good minute and a half, so it's...
Yeah.
He's at least a level and a half behind, which is really bad for him. Hopefully he can just power farm and get that up to 6, get like 300 GPM going.
With that said, you know what we might as well do here? It's a little bit earlier on, kind of calm a little bit. Let's go ahead and chime into the other Skypes. I'm actually going to end this call here, and I'll get you to call me back once we're good to come back here. So, let's jump into Team NK's Skype right here, though, and see what's going on over there. So I'm going to mute myself. Let's kind of get an idea of what Team NK is thinking.
Be pushing.
Running away from top.
Ziba, you can come bottom.
Yeah.
I'm dropping your region hacks using courier.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, my bad.
It's cool, it's cool.
Yeah, Ziba is gonna come bottom hack.
Did you counter
Let's
the
finish
shit?
Steam Boots.
I'm gonna do it now. Can you stack this? Shema with an illusion.
Got it.
I got their mid lane ward. They're going top rune. Drunken Master gets top rune. Give me the bottle.
Yeah, where are you?
Run to
I'll
the
just TP to bot and
Give it to me.
help you.
Getting bottom rune.
There's little as I can do either
Pestilence
way.
Steam Boots. No Midas on Pesty. We can't see Parasite right now. Careful mid. No Parasite in vision. I got an Invis rune bottle. No rune on Drunken Master.
We're taking bottom tower.
Yeah.
How close are we to 6 on MOA? We're 6 on MOA.
got it, I
Wait,
got it.
Call for ulti if you need it, guys.
Queuing
Go
the
on,
tower here.
Just keep pressuring him. Keep pressuring
Don't
him.
dive him for now.
Let's just chill.
Push the lane in and we go ancients.
Man up on tower.
Okay, hit it, guys.
Alright.
Let's go
The tank.
ancients. Go
That's
ancients.
the tank.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was
it's fine. It's fine.
thinking about it.
Just go back top, Ziba. Push coming.
Or dive him.
We can dive this guy.
We can easily dive him, yeah.
All right. So getting an idea right there once again is should be joined by Sender here. Sender, welcome back.
Hello?
Hello. I know it's kind of unfortunate you can't hear it, but hey, I will say you have history playing with Insania quite a bit. I mean, Insania's very vocal, man. It's all bottom lane. Zane's going to go down. the Moon finale activated Haxerin doing the math, and Zane not really estimating what would happen there, and in the end he gets taken out. So that's a big kill. Bottom push obviously on top of that, but I was going to say, I mean, Zane is very vocal. He was making a lot of calls there while they were pushing that bottom tower, going to the Ancients and whatnot. So, but they're communicating, to say the least, when it comes down to it. So.
Yeah, even though it's only 2k gold lead, Reason are kind of in a really bad spot. Parasite did hit level 6 finally, but Immy Boy's low level, Luna's low level. I mean, Zane's low level, Tilla's low level, and the versus a Moon Queen. The versus this Tundra, who's going to scale really well into the mid game. The Andromeda Rhapsody supports are going to do a lot of work this game, and they need to apply a lot of pressure to this Moon Queen really soon.
And Sanio was making the point that they're not going to see Alchemist bones on Pestilence because of those steam boosts, kind of like what you're talking about. So, again, we'll keep an eye on that. It's not a 100% guarantee, but it is more than likely going to be the case. He does have 1,200 gold saved up currently, with that said. So we'll see what direction ultimately Mr. Deathgraw goes. Actually, speaking of Deathgraw, by the way, he's kind of an interesting player because this guy actually joined Reason Gaming going into Cycle 9. So he played the last 2 cycles for them in Diamond, and then all of a sudden here he is, obviously in a big spot for this team. Kind of newer to the scene, though. So
he played with them in QSQ 777, and then they parted ways at some point, and then they brought him back, and they've been doing pretty good with him so far.
Yeah, he's definitely been having his impact. So, and again, doing very well here as far as his earlier on start.
I mean, I think they beat NK the last time they fought in HoN Tour cycles, actually.
Yeah, I had that stat yesterday, but as you guys pointed out, it's actually a Luna gets picked off, so ain't gonna happen there. Unfortunately, it's kind of formerly the TMSR team more so against Reason Gaming, and even they've changed a bit. So, as far as the stats that I had yesterday, yeah.
I think it was in cycle 9 or 10.
For what?
HoN Tour that Reason beat NK.
Oh yeah, no, I was okay. So I'm actually not even sure when that happened. I honestly don't remember, but it was probably one of the later cycles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely, again, it's been they've had a pretty good finish, to say the least, for the season. And again, obviously getting 3rd place overall in the standings, very, very respectable there. So Whispering Helm just finished on Moon Queen. Again, her start is a very, very strong one.
Yeah, they almost got the portal key. Wait, did he just buy vestments on Pestilence? Oh, I really don't like that.
No.
The thing is, they need to apply pressure. That's he's not going to get ganked. They should have a lane ward. I don't really know why they don't have a lane for him, but they need this portal key so they can start fighting, and it's going to slow down their timing by another 2 minutes, which is really not what they want right now.
Yeah. So that's a good 500 gold investment into that. So yeah, making that decision right there. I mean, he is able to free farm, but as you put it, delaying that portal key a little bit right here. Now Tundra had a swarm on him. I believe they might have spotted Andromeda coming in, but I don't think they would have seen the TP. But this could get interesting now for Deathgrowl and Pestilence if he's not careful. Now, the Mystic Vestments will help him keep alive, of course, if they do look to jump right here. Tundra, he's got an ultimate. He's going to be going in. There we go. There's the Avalanche coming out. Andromeda, Aurora, the Kama Sun on top. Is it going to be enough with the Mystic Vestments? Luna comes in with a stun, but no, the lockdown was just damn too much. And down goes Deathgrowl right there.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising they don't have a lane ward when they're running a short lane Pestilence. They need to protect him, and like that death shouldn't happen, and it just happened, and it's really big. That's even going to be a slower portal key than it's what probably this is going to be like a 14-minute portal key for a short lane Pestilence. That's just not what you want.
Yeah. So that is going to hurt them, no doubt. Drunken Master, Imba Boy, though, he is still up there himself, 375 gold per minute. Are you maybe a little surprised? I mean, he even has a double damage rune bottled up. That he
It's
hasn't
just
been
that
moving.
first skill. Oh, you're talking about him not moving around?
Hasn't been moving around, yeah.
Well, the thing is, you have, like, what can you possibly do? You have a 2v1 situation top. Like, your team should have that at lock, and you're doing good middle. Self-Forest suffered a bit, and it's not like you can really gank with him because Self-Forest is underleveled. So, like, he has good farm. He goes 2v1 lane. Like, I think it's just good for him to keep farming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed here. Self-Forest, yeah, isn't having the best of time, unfortunately, as far as his start. He is level 6, though. He has that Undying again. It's not as much damage as it was before, but still... will prevent heals from happening, regen for the matter, on top of just still doing some decent damage. We'll see if they can maybe look to get that used here.
They almost have a portal key on their Suicide Tundra. This is going to be pretty big once he gets it up.
Yeah. He might even get it before Pestilence at this rate. Pestilence should be able to have it first.
Wow, this is actually insane. He has higher GPM than the short lane Pestilence, so that's just
Wow, he
something
does.
else.
He does. Yeah. I mean, you look back at the Parasite's decision to really just dive there in the beginning of the game. That doesn't help things. So he definitely got a good chunk of gold from that alone, and he's been able to kind of just work off of that. So you see what the strategy is going for Team NK here. 4 of them grouping out mid. Moon Queen's going to be joining them, actually. They're going for a mid-push timing.
Yeah, this is a really good timing because Pesty doesn't have the portal. If he had it, this could not happen. Like, they would just die, I think.
You see the tower invulnerability coming out, but yeah, they're not going to go for it. Not worth the risk. Anytime of scouting out with that Aurora or whatnot would just be instant death for them. So they play it safe. Haste Rune on Tundra. Again, that portal key is just around the corner now. He's using that Shiver, of course. Kind of scout out in front as any good Tundra player would do. So Xdebi definitely on the ball when it comes to that. Parasite, he needs to be a little bit careful. He's going to take over the Vulture Lore, but quickly run away as he realized they were coming for him. Drunken Master, where is he in the meantime? He is actually back at base. He has that Soul's Bulwark, though, so his damage potential is high. Now with the Portal Key Pestilence on top of that. There's the Portal Key on Tundra, though. Basically the same timing. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tundra.
Reason Gaming, they really need to start making something happen. Their versus Moon Queen, and the versus, like, he has a really good supporting cast, and they have to start getting an advantage now, or they're just going to fall so far behind.
Yeah. You see the movement coming out. I mean, Pestilence is thinking about maybe going towards the top lane, but now heading back mid, trying to make some decisions here on where they want to go and who they want to jump. Right now, no one's really showing too much, so Team NK is doing a good job of that. If anything, they probably figure he has the portal key. If not, they've seen it. And making sure not to be spotted as a result. Haste Rune on Tundra. He uses it to pick up the Invis Rune, and then he runs away. This could actually be big. So he has an Invis Haste activated. Oh, no.
That is pretty big.
Is he going to find an opportunity? Is there any Rev Wards down? It doesn't look like it.
One on
There is
Aluna.
one on Aluna, yeah. But unless she places it shortly, Drunken Master might be in some... Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. There's the Avalanche coming out. Here comes the going top. Swap from Andromeda. That was a little curious right there, but hey, gets the job done in the end, and down he goes. And actually, Tundra following on to Aluna. Here comes Pestilence, though, looking to return. Drunken Master pies back, by the way. Lord South Forest with the undying. Big Rhapsody ultimate, though, coming out. With time, I check them out. Lord South Forest just going to melt in the foreground, but Drunken Master's not done just yet. He has an Untouchable up. He's looking to make things happen, but it's not enough. The teamwork for Team NK is doing... What a 4-man down there from Pestilence. Can they capitalize the question? Andromeda's dropping. The Aurora goes out. Drunken Master just melts. That Midas armor is just ridiculous. The quad kill for Les QQ. Oh, man, it seemed like Pestilence got the stun of the century, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, they're just lacking AoE. They have a Parasite, they have a South Forest, Drunken Master, and sure they have a Luna Power Throw, but they just don't have the follow-up.
Wow, I mean, that was... You could tell, though, that minus armor between the Goo and the Aurora, they just all of a sudden just disappeared on the Hellborn side. I mean, I thought Drunken was going to drop people as soon as he jumped in, but no, it is the opposite. He just melted as soon as that minus armor started to take effect and all added up, so... Big start here for Team NK. All of a sudden after that fight especially, 7,000 goalie, 6,000 experience. You see what Reason Gaming's doing. They know that they can't let this excel out of hand too quickly, so they're just going to group up bottom.
NK is not going to take this fight. There's really no reason to. They have Tundra. They just need to go late game, and it's pretty much a secured win. Like it's going to be really hard for them to get ganked with the Hawk, and they just need to get this, drag the game out, and it should be pretty easy for them.
Yeah. 16 minutes in. So there's that bottom push coming in, but as you put it, Team NK probably not going to look to defend it. Not a huge amount of reason for them to do so. Not the biggest deal in the world. They're going to counter push the top lane, is Tundra at least. He's going to get some support from Master of Arms, who's coming on up there. Master of Arms, Energizer picked up, Steam Boots. He actually gets a quick blade here. I was going to say I was expecting more of the utility build, maybe with the tablet, the slick style, or...
Probably a Nullfire Blade, to be honest. It's pretty good versus Pestilence Swarm. It could also be a Geobane, but I would really like a Nullfire Blade. Just good for the team. Yeah,
well, actually, South Forest, too, that ultimate. You can get rid of the Undying. So, yeah, I definitely could see a Nullfire Blade here. Coming out from Master of Arms. A little bit more of a greedy build here for Hacks here and going that Firebrand, but of course with a start like this, makes a lot of sense. Didn't go the Energizer earlier on either. This one's straight.
This is the AFK farm build. Like they're not going to take team fights. They're just going to get 500, 600 GPM on Hackster and then take 1 or 2 decisive fights that are going to win them the game.
Yeah. So look at this, though, by Reason Gaming. Are they going to actually push into the base? No, they're
They
not
can't.
going to, yeah. Too much.
Like, NK probably could have defended the towers because they have so much anti-push, but they don't really care. They just want to trade towers, and that's why you saw them give them away. But, like, Reason Gaming, they cannot push into the Legion if NK is there to defend.
Yeah. So 17.5 minutes in. There's a second quick blade, I believe, purchased by Master of Arms. So it looks like it is going to be that Nullfire blade that we're hinting at, unless I just misread that information. I believe he purchased 2, though.
No, I think you're correct.
Yeah.
And Moon Queen has the Geos, and after this creep wave bottom, so that's pretty big.
Drunken Master, 11 more 100 gold saved up. So Imba Boy's farm. This GPM is definitely starting to go down slowly here. He is level 11, though. He hits that mark right there, so has that level 2 untouchable now. Not the most over-the-top level up of an ultimate, but still important to have. That Geometer's Bane just finished, as you pointed out. On a Moon Queen, and again, this is the pace of the game for Team NK right now. They're just happy, playing a little bit more passive here, and as I said, the AFK farm build on Moon Queen is definitely coming about, so. Lord South Forest, what did he go for? He got the Helm of the Black Legion early on, so it seems like he's going to just play more of that just tank style. Here, what kind of makes sense with the hero. Ooh, middle lane, what's going on, Pestilence? He's going to fall back, Avalanche coming out on a Parasite. Is there going to be any more follow-up? Both teams using something there, but in the end, another team getting a kill is actually Tundra Portakeyed in, but no. Didn't want to follow that up, so. Going to be fine. How did Lord South Forest build, by the way? He has maxed out his Q here. Some more Certissima. Always curious about that, especially, but I guess he wasn't a very struggling suicide lane, so. Just wants that nuke damage to come out. They're going to push the top tower, but actually here comes the Legion team. Tundra running in, including that. Do they have any stuns? They do not get a stun off in time. However, Lord South Forest does get stunned, and he should fall right here. The Untouchable probably helped, I'm sure. And so he is going to be fine.
Look at this warding on the map control. A lot of counter wards coming up from Insania. Just want to secure the map.
Yeah.
And there's pretty much no wards up. I mean, they do have this rune ward top, and they have a lane ward top, which is great. But the thing is, these wards aren't going to help them get kills on the Legion team, which is really what they need.
Yeah.
So, just good map control coming out from Team NK, especially with the Tundra Hawk scouting around a lot too.
By the way, puzzle box, I believe, purchased by Parasite, or at least that's what he's. Okay, yeah, it is on the courier. It's actually not sending it here, but it gets the puzzle box here. What do you think of that?
It's probably the right move. He's kind of really far behind where a Codex won't really do that much for him. So I think it's right. It also help them control the map because this game is going to go long, and they're going to have to get map control with the counter warding and using the puzzle box minions to secure kills. Top river though.
Yeah, what's going on here? Master Runs was the one that initiated first, but now they're all in the vicinity. Shiver's kind of scouting it out. They actually had the ref ward down. I was going to say, so they're easily able to spot that incoming and are going to be fine. So no catch going to happen there. And instead, back to farm. They'll go, which again, Moon Queen is just fine with. Action already back up to 530 gold per minute and spreading back out. Let's go in. Let's actually jump back into Team NK's Skype here real quickly. And again, get some insight from them and see what the communication's like. Perhaps even with the fight coming up. So actually, we do have a gank setting up. So actually, real quickly, let's see if that gets anywhere now. All right, so real quickly, guys, we're going to go jump into Team NK's Skype right here. So we'll be back center.
Yep.
Here we go.
Are not stacked.
No TP on Moon Cream right now,
Care,
guys.
care. There's
That's
I
safe,
have, I had
that's
There's
safe.
a
That's
pesty.
I have
There's a
to
pesty. They're ready.
I'm behind you, Shaman. I'm behind you.
We don't need to make plays, guys. We do not need to make plays.
Yeah, I'm
They are
probably
the
just
ones
gonna go up
who
top
make
and
plays.
put a farm.
We're getting further and further ahead.
I'm 16 now.
Come here,
Shrunken
Ziba. No,
already.
come here, Shaman.
I almost have shrunken now.
What?
If when I clear aces, next stack I got
Go
shrunken.
Wingbow. Go Wingbow. Don't go BKB.
Serious?
I think you
They
need
They have a lot
some
of
sort
magic
H.
damage. Yes.
I'm
Okay,
going
alright.
easy.
Go BKB if you think it's right. You know best.
We can
Mid,
kill
mid,
mids.
mid, 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 mid.
I can
Rotating
energize.
middle. Rotating middle. Rotating middle. Keep in mind this roam path is clear. Use that river when you. Yeah, exactly. Tank. Really good. We need to refresh wards here.
I think we can take a fight here, guys.
Just let me farm this. I have shrunken head. Then we fight. Okay?
Stack timing. Stack timing.
Yeah, stack time.
Stacks.
Setting up bird in their jungle.
Should I upgrade Nullfire,
Bottom
by the
lane.
way?
No. Don't
Ziba, in, ut på den här
Get a
killen.
BKB now.
Maybe. Depends
Bottom,
on where
bottom
you
is, bottom
stand.
is.
You might farm here, Ziba.
Haste room bottom, haste room bottom, haste room bottom.
Get
I'm
us
gonna
back.
pop Invis.
Haste room bottom, does anyone want it?
We're taking that. In
Maybe later.
I have to take it, so force is down here.
There's
Picking it up.
ST.
I have shrunken head.
Can we go mid on this then?
It's pushing out top. No reason to.
I'm
I
Kill
need,
him. Oh.
I need
Kill
chill
him,
out.
kill him. I got him, I got him, I got him.
nice.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll back.
Good job, Zeb. Really good play. Good play, good play, good play.
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, no, that was good, that was good, that was good, that was really good.
1 second.
Stack ancients, stack ancients.
Don't miss the stack
No,
timing,
no, no.
stack timing.
I'm going. I'm getting
You
ancient.
can't stack them. I just killed them. Try
You
stack.
did?
Yeah, I did.
Careful
Amazing
top
that
now.
You were there to hit him though. I could go a Codex for burst.
No.
I have no idea. All it was like a hex.
We need Storm Spirit or
Bulwark.
Hex.
We don't have a
They go,
bulwark
they,
hero.
they
We
go
don't have a
mid. They
bulwark
go
hero.
mid. Just fight. Just fight. Just fight.
All right, so there you go once again. Getting some insight there as far as Team NK and their Skype. Let me get Senator to call me back here and get back on with my co-caster. But again, it's really cool having that feature. Obviously, Team NK was willing to lend their Skype chat for us, and it's understandable why teams usually wouldn't want to do that. But Team NK, not a big deal. If you want to jump in, as long as it's not during the draft, we're just fine with that. So it's kind of cool having that feature there. Again, just a lot more communication, just on the ball there, constantly talking. You can really get a good idea of how the teams communicate and are just on the ball, at least for Team NK. But Sender, welcome back.
Hello. And it looks like Team NK are going to push. I don't think Reason can really defend this. NK has a lot of big items. They have way better team fights, so it should be a pretty easy tier 2.
Yeah.
And maybe even a Kongor pretty soon.
You see the Shiver again. It's just so powerful, such a powerful tool to use. And, yeah, that's going to be an easy tower kill. So it was kind of interesting. Initially, they were kind of debating whether or not to just go straight Wingbow onto Moon Queen instead of the Shrunken Head. But he chose to go the Shrunken Head route just to play it the safe route.
I like the Shrunken. Just don't get stunned. Sure, there's still Drunken Master, but it's usually just better to make sure you're secure in your auto attacks. That's why you go Shrunken Head a lot of the times.
And then, again, as far as that's concerned, it's just on the ball with ancient stacks. Make sure to stack those in time and call out the stack timings for the jungle and whatnot. So, again, just good communication coming out on their part. You do see Recent Gaming here, almost as if they want to try to make something happen mid. But, again, the Shiver is just giving them all this information. So, Team NK knows what they're at pretty much most, if not all the times.
Jungle, though? I
Uh-oh.
see this, though.
Yeah.
I think Moonqueen could have even manned up.
Yeah, Moon Finale there could have wrecked them. Oh, no. Well, I don't think the Shrunken Head was necessary, but again, he played it very safe right there.
They just don't want to do
Nice
anything
kill.
stupid that loses them the game.
Yeah.
To be honest, this game is pretty locked up. Like, unless NK did some amazing throw or Reason Gaming made some amazing play.
Yeah, again, so you can understand why Haxorn was just very willingly wanting to use a Shrunken Head right there, despite it only just being a solo Luna in the end. So
Top lane, though, is this Tundra coming in? I think it is. Yeah, it is.
there you go. The Avalanche coming out. Will it be enough follow-up? Moon Queen's here. She has a Moon Finale. If it calls for a Moonbeam, it's going to be used. Not even remotely necessary. The auto attacks in the Moonbeam. More than enough follow-up damage on top of the Tundra. And look at the Ancients. They're triple stacked. Hellborn team, they're pushing, though. Oh, Pestlitz misses the stun. He gets no-fired. He is massively so important. Going to be coming in from Andromeda. Nice of Pelso to start things off. Parasite, though, taking over his puzzle box, meaning he's running away. Kind of going back in. Not sure what to do. In the meantime, Haxorn gets a kill to Lord Salforus. And now Parasite's in trouble. Probably not going to get away either. No-fire just in case. He will go down. A double tap for Haxorn. And they're going to go right for Conger. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, Tilla actually gets credit for a kill down here. Onto Les QQ with the power throw, but
Power throw snipe? Okay,
yeah,
it
looks like it was. But Conger are going to be coming out, and this lady's just going to get even that much bigger. What did Moonqueen purchase, by the way?
Dancing Blade.
Of course. So here comes the Wingbow now.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, they used to go Symbol Rage first before Wingbow, but in my opinion, like, you don't really need the symbol. You just need more damage. Wingbow provides a lot of damage, and evasion's always good too. So I like that item pickup.
Yeah, and then there's the obvious buff to the Wingbow that just kind of helps. Be like, 100 more range is also pretty nice.
Yeah, I hear extra range is good on these heroes that have been nerfed to minimal ranges, because there's a reason they have minimal ranges.
Let's not talk about that, all right? Yeah, Andromeda Wingbow would just be OP. Ancients go down.
too crazy.
That's triple stack Ancients done right there. 654 gold per minute for Haxorn coming out. Obviously, he's always been one of the top farmers in the whole HoN tour for Season 2 and even Season 1.
So you see Hellborn got Drunken, had to finish on Drunken. Pestilence just needs the recipe. These are some pretty big item pickups, but the thing is, once Moon Queen finishes a swing bow, they're just not going to have the damage to bring her down.
Yeah.
When she pushes base. And I think NK is just going to wait for that wing bow, then they're going to just go straight down mid, push it in, slow push it with Moon Queen hitting the racks.
So, Lord South Forest, it looks like might be going for an eventual staff in the Master. Don't know if he will even eventually get it
I
at
have
this rate.
no idea what that does on the hero.
It increases the duration as well as and steals the soul of the target, granting you a bonus based on maximum health. I don't know what that means. You used to be able to, if you got a kill with it, it used to give you that buff, but I didn't think that happened anymore.
Well,
my understanding.
Maybe they just screwed up. I don't know.
Maybe they just left that in there on accident. Yeah, that could be possible. Nope. That wasn't
Now
even a
the
big deal.
death push is coming. They're gonna go 5-man mid. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll get bottom tower first, but ooh, portal key on Rhapsody. I didn't notice that. That's actually pretty big. Push book on Andro, so they got a lot of big items.
Again, the shiver in the front lines. There was a vote to pause there, so I thought for sure we were going to be paused, but maybe just a quick hiccup and oh, we're good to go.
That was probably someone voting concede, and
I
then
think so.
yeah,
Maybe some
Look-
frustration here.
Reason's not even defending their base, by the way.
That's who cares. Base ain't important. There goes Moon Queen pushing it in. There goes a TP, but Moon Queen's just standing here. The TP gets canceled. Definitely.
That was a Luna, by the
Not
way.
surprising. Was it a little? Oh, okay. So just kind of toying with him. And Andromeda going to swap out Moon Queen right there. She does have a token. Going to activate the Moon Finale. It's doing some good damage, absorbing by a little bit of creeps right there. They're going to go on him. He might actually end up falling, but he has a token of life anyways. There we go. Protect the melody in the background. Moon Queen going to come back up with a full life and full mana, though. Undying did go off right there, but Lord South Forest barely alive. Here come the glaive bounces. And the racks are going to fall as a result. So it's just Drunken Master and Lord South Forest. They ain't stopping this push. And External Esports, not External, Recent Gaming, excuse me, may want to think about what they're going to be doing for game number 2, because this is all but in the books here. For game
Yeah,
number 1.
definitely. There is no coming back from this.
So it is unfortunate, because again, you can look at this. I think a lot it really just came down to play in the end for Recent Gaming. They just got outplayed simply. But Lord South Forest, it's safe to say his debut here didn't go the greatest.
Yeah, South Forest really didn't accomplish what he was meant to do. He was meant to do pretty decent in a 1v2 lane and then be part of the team. But since he got so crushed, he had no impact in this game.
Yeah. I love Lord South Forest. I was excited to see him for sure. But yeah, things did not go as planned. Again, he got Bloodlust killed right off the bat as he was doing the creep pulls. It's just good heads up by Team NK to spot what he was doing and cut him off. And then kind of from there, it's whether or not the mindset was just a little bit off for Recent Gaming or just something. But, I mean, Zay made it sound like they were really ready to go. They were practiced as all these teams have been here today. But that early on stage did not go as planned is safe to say once again. And
Well,
Team NK
I think they
definitely
also
took the
just
top.
got outdrafted, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, sure, there are some mistakes in the early game, but the thing is, honestly, I don't see this Hellborn lineup winning versus Legion's lineup unless they somehow find some crazy kills. But the thing is, you're versus Tundra and an Andromeda. Like, you have